Hello my young links, this is Young Link Society, and welcome back to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. In the last episode, we went through the nightmare and did some other backtracky sort of things. And in this episode, we will be going... Excuse me. I may have taken like a big swig of like a Mountain Dew before starting this. Gamer fuel, as they call it. This is my life. Anyways, we're actually going back to Orlox's chambers. Because there's some stuff we can do now. Well, we've had... no, we haven't had the ability to do all this stuff here. Orlox's chambers seemed pretty inconsequential the first time we went through it. That's about to change. Orlox's chambers is about to become a lot more interesting. First off, we're gonna kill the poltergeist easy this time because we're not dipping around. Not dipping around. That sounds disgusting. I went down this hallway, right? Yeah. I guess I didn't go all the way though. Haha, sounds like my reply. Woohoo! Take this, Wesley Snipes. Yeah, it's one of those days. Anyways, keep it going. Keep it going, keep it going. This is where we were supposed to exit the Orlox chambers. In fact, I'm starting to regret because I just realized what this is. This is a teleport room. Could have been teleporting here the whole time, but I wasn't. Whoops. But that was like led to a new area. That's if I had like one small criticism, I wish that the game would like more obviously tell you what's a teleport room, like going through the areas, especially if you're like exploring it for the first time. Like it's not a big deal, but you know, it'll be nice. You have some stuff that raises some of your stats. We had a mana potion in there that refills your magic meter if you really need that. And you have a bit of like a prison in Orlox's chambers. I guess Orlox lives in a prison, I guess. Maybe his house just has a prison. I don't know. Seems like a very like dangerous idea. My house is also a prison. You have the Escott. Didn't we get this in the bill file? I was like, why do we have this? Yeah, two-handed sword. So we've already shown that off. Anyways, here we have a super awesome background. Just, oh my god, look at that. This is like thumbnail bait right here. Like, this is like, if we, I'm pretty sure we do fight a boss, but if we like don't fight a boss or meet anyone, like this would probably be the thumbnail. We basically went over the like top area of that, so if we go left here, I'm pretty sure this is an iron ball. That's what I've always wanted. Plate Lord's iron ball. This brings us that would bring us up to 73, but it's a one-use item, so not exactly worth it. This blocks your way, but you can just weirdly teleport into it. This is a special door because it leads to a special area. This is Orlox. That's right, we've heard so much about him with his chambers and his other stuff. Orlox isn't... he's definitely harder than the Succubus, but like, hardest fight in the game, nah. It's not that bad. Now that I said I'm gonna get just destroyed. He is one of the few bosses that actually has more than one phase. One tip for this fight is the mist. Oop, second phase. He's now a Martian alien. Blizzard man. I don't know, I like Martian. I read Martian Manhunter. I'm used to this thing. I'm used to green Martian alien men. If you're gonna have trouble with this fight, this would probably be the phase you're gonna have trouble with, because he's pretty big and he's actually fairly fast. Those are what I would call holy bombs, because they'll holify you. He honestly, like, he's not amazing with the holy water. Using the holy water against him, he's definitely not bad. It's not like, I won't say don't use the holy water, it sucks, but it's very much interesting fight. Also, apparently, I don't know much about. Oh, he's dead. I don't know much about him, but apparently that like stained glass thing in the back is supposed to be like something about his like history and like mythos. I couldn't tell you what his mythos is about. I'm pretty sure I read about it once, but besides that, I do not know. Anyways, Orlox is down. He gave us a little bit of trouble, but you know, we're fine. I believe we are going to get an item, though, for beating him. Yep. The Echo of the Bat. This is a very important item. Go in the bat form. Press triangle, we now have an Echo. Now, this doesn't seem like it does much, and I don't even think it does anything to enemies. At least I don't think it does. But this will be very useful later on. Make sure you get it. It'll make your life a lot easier later on. Okay, guess we're going back to that big area already. Is this now Alucard's quarters now? Quarters, chambers. Didn't I say earlier I was gonna call it like quarters? I don't know. Maybe it is quarters. Who knows? A tip for filling in this area, just go to the top of the screen and just fall. Believe they're, yep, Valhalla Knight. 3 hits with the Holy Rod takes care of him. Each time I say Holy Rod, I feel really dirty. Like, like I don't know why, but it's just the name. It makes me uncomfortable. Anyways, we now have like the perimeter set about. There's another room. I need to look out for one particular area because there's an item I want to get, a relic actually. It's a bit tricky to find. Isn't the easiest one to get your hands on. But if you do get your hands on it, which we will, it is super useful. It's up there with the fairy for the best familiar. I personally prefer the fairy, just because I feel like Alucard is already OP enough as it is, that, you know, having someone just healing you a little bit and non-petrifying you isn't as big of a buff as the what we're about to see, but this is a save room. This is not... Yes, the OP thing is the save room. If Alucard uses it, if he dies, he comes back. He said he has to walk more. He has to walk distances again. I believe it is... I don't think it's this area. I know it's in Orlox's chambers. I know that. They were at Garnet. I guess it's to the left. So basically that was just an area where we can sell something. Whoa! Did you see that guy? It's like, my planet needs me! Oh no! The Fountain's period. Oh no. Oh my god. That was a terrible joke, and I am sorry. Sort of. Not really. Here we have a bloody zombie. Send us back with those really not hard enemies. Here we have the heart next up, and it should be... Are we maxed out on hearts? It is right here. You can miss that a lot. This is like the second playthrough I've ever gotten this. That is the sword card. Summons the sword familiar. The sword familiar. If we can find something. Or not. Okay. The sword familiar is just a sword that follows you, but it also attacks enemies. Anyways, back here in the Royal Chapel, there's actually something I want to do real quick. Fall all the way down here. Oh my god, we can have the sword fight the sword! Yes! Basically, the sword does this little swing thing, but as the more you level it up, the more aggressive it gets, and it just does a lot of damage. We're probably gonna be using this for a bit. See, look how it just destroyed the puppet sword. That's insane. So the reason we're having a slight little detour is that now with our trusty yes, we can go in the fog form now. Finally. The fog form was the key to this area the whole time. We can actually go up here and get some stuff. First off, up in here. I don't know why I keep on fog forming. I guess I already got what was there. My bad. Oh, you can just jump up there. See, this is why I shouldn't have gotten all the stuff here yet. Ow. Ow. Right here. It's something we already got. This is gonna be awkward, isn't it? This is gonna be awkward. At least we can hear the nice chapel music. Why do I keep on going in the fog? Why do I keep on doing that? Got that already. Ooh, something new. The Ankit of Light. Of Life. That improves, whenever you use a healing item, that improves how much it heals. Definitely an interesting item, but probably one we're not gonna see any use for. Now that I'm saying that, we're probably gonna... It's the way to defeat Dracula. No, it's not. I guess it's not even back. It's just Richter. Just Richter dicking around. I'm the Lord of the Castle. Oh, there's the Mystic Pendant. Restores magic power rate. And might as well just fill in this area real quick. I said fill in this area real quick. Filling out a lot of the map does get you something. It does contribute to the best ending. This is one of the few Castlevania games where filling out map completion actually matters to the ending. In later games, the map completion rate is there, and it's something you can do. And most people do it. It's like 100% thing, because it literally says 100%. It says you've explored everything, and presumably done everything. But I kind of like doing that. It feels very rewarding once you've explored everything, and I tend to explore basically everything anyway. Even if I'm not going for like a 100%, I usually end up with like 97% or something in most Castlevania games like this. So, you know, so a lot of times I actually do just go for complete map completion. I know that's a pretty redundant sentence, but it's true. This is one of the few games, I think it might be the only one in the Castlevania series where it actually matters. Maybe for Circle of the Moon it does. I forget how... Does that game even have different endings? I looked it up once. I've never beaten that game because I don't like it. Yeah, if you really want me to do a Circle of the Moon playthrough, don't expect it anytime soon. Because I am not a big fan of that game. Huh, you guys have explored everything of the Orlox's little area. Whoa! Hello, Valhalla Knight. Is it sad that, like, the first thing that came to my mind wasn't, like, a Viking knight, it was Talladega Knights. Oh, that probably is bad. Yeah, well. I haven't seen a movie in years. I don't even think I even liked it that first time around. I don't know. Just the idea of just, like a dead horseman being called Talladega Knights really amuses me for no good reason. So we have a blooded zombie. I don't think I've made that joke yet. I'm proud of me. Good job, me. He's gonna fall for a bit. Oh. You know what? Using the teleport, it's probably not even quicker. Because we're actually going to go back to the underground. Now that we've killed Orlox. And I guess taken his chamber, I don't know. What makes you think, was there an Alucard's chamber? Was that a thing? I don't know. Probably after Alucard, moved out of the house. And killed his father. Yeah. Maybe he got his room privileges removed. Who knows? Anyways. Moving back to this clock room. Still can't do anything with the right guy yet. Freaking right guy. Hate him. We're gonna go back to the underground cavern thing. I would cut out, but it's really not that far. You can get there pretty quick. And it does have